Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie. Welcome to Not-Stalgia, the podcast where we deconstruct your childhood and see if the things that you liked are really good or if you're just holding on to it because you're terrified of death.
That's me. Alright, Kate?
We should really rename this podcast Domestic Squabble. But everything's fine, Mom. It's all good.
Ed, and Eddy. Have you ever heard of this show?
Is that three people?
That's three characters whose names are all the same.
Is
but
it like
one's Ed with two D's, and one's Eddy.
Well, sort of like the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost. Or like Snap, Crackle, and Pop.
Those two things are extremely similar. Yeah, I guess Ed, and Eddy, some people are very passionate about the show and consider it, almost like the Holy Trinity in a way.
Are you one of those people?
No. Personally, I like this show. It's not one of my all-time favorites, but I know it's kind of got its own big cult following. So it's worth revisiting. So Ed, and Eddy is created by a guy named Danny Antonucci, I think is how you say that.
Danny Antonucci.
Yeah, he's Canadian, I think.
Oh.
It ran from January 4th, 1999 until November 8th, 2009. They ran for 6 seasons in that time. Somehow, I don't know how that adds up. That's 10 years, but 6 seasons.
Well, maybe somebody got lazy.
It could be. They made 70 episodes in one TV movie. The basic premise is you have these three characters who are best friends. Ed with two D's. They call him Double D for short.
Ew.
Do they? Is that what they call him? Now that I think about it, that's a little weird. And Eddy.
But, what's going on that block where all those moms are having kids
weird.
and naming all their kids the same names? It's kind of weird.
A little bit. Because they're all
do they
neighbors.
all have the same daddy?
No, not that we know.
Are you sure?
Of. I don't. The parents are. It's one of these shows where you don't really see the parents. So maybe.
Maybe it's like dad, and daddy.
I would watch that, Dad with two Ds. There are three kids they all live on one block. It's like one very small cul-de-sac where almost all the characters live on that block.
Okay.
And so you got these three guys. They love jawbreakers, like the candy. When they get them, they're like huge, and they put them in their mouth, and their whole side of their head is like jutting out with it's cool. The animation's pretty neat. And kind of grotesque, like you said.
Okay.
And they basically always are running get-rich-quick schemes. So they're running these schemes to get money from their friends. Like, they'll try to sell things. They'll try to do things to make money to buy jawbreakers, and usually it fails. And the neighbors are really weird. Like, there's Rolf. He's, like, from an unnamed foreign country. He always talks about the old country. There's this one kid who carries around a board of wood that he's painted a face on, and that's his best friend. Like, they're really oddball characters, all the neighbors. Here's why I think this is good. I think you're going to like it because it's like highlights the foibles of capitalism because they always are trying to get rich quick, and it always fails horribly for them.
Seize the means of production.
Yeah.
Did you just say foibles of capitalism on the podcast?
It's in my notes.
Oh, God.
Is that how you spell foibles?
This pod's going to hell in a handbasket, guys.
The Edge, like episode 4.
Like
the foibles of capitalism.
It's a disaster.
It is snowing. I think the title is genius. The fact that there's three characters named Ed is brilliant. I think the weird neighbors are a really nice touch on this. There's a lot of fun had with them.
Company.
Yeah, I really like the neighborhood feel of this. As someone who grew up kind of in a neighborhood, not quite like this, but in a neighborhood with other kids, I think it really captures that well. You didn't have that experience, so you might not feel that way. And then this is going to sound stupid, but I really I don't know what the name for this is, but the animation, their outlines are kind of like wiggly. Like, it's like the outline looks like it's moving kind of the whole time. Some other shows do this. I really like that look. You're making a face, so you are probably going to think it's disgusting, but we're going to watch 2 episodes, or 2 half of episodes, because it's little segments.
Okay.
Season 4, Episode 4, and Ed is born, and Season 2, Episode 4, 1 + 1 = Ed.
Do they all have the word Ed in the name?
Usually, yeah. And these were picked from a list I found of best Ed and Eddy episodes. So hopefully that's accurate. Here's the artwork. I want you to react to this. What do you think of the style?
Oh, their teeth. Oh, okay. Why is that one pink?
They just thought, why is this one
okay?
kind of green?
Yeah.
It's just what they look like.
All right. Okay. I don't think I like the way they look.
Well, that bodes well. Let's watch and stare at the way they look for 25 minutes, shall we?
Hello, my name is Ed.
I'm running out of ideas, Double D. Think of something that'll make me look good.
Ed, you be careful with that. Oh, what do I care? It's his camera.
Man the helms! Dive!
Ed, what have you done? Open it? Open it? You should know better than to eat the camera. Just think of what it could do to your digestive tract.
Oh, I can't wait to see that part, Double D.
Yes, well, let's nod and say we did, Ed.
Oh, his tongue is green and he has a wallet chain.
Yeah, it's 1999, Kate. Everyone had a wallet chain.
Did they?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I don't know if I like the way these kids look. They all look like they've had like some kind of small mutation. Like they're not grotesque, but like you know there's something off about them. Like maybe their parents live near a super fun site. I mean, the music's kind of cool.
You like it?
I'm trying to find some good things here. Why is that person talking like that?
It's his voice.
That's his voice? Is that like a saggy beanie that he's wearing? Or is that his hair?
That's his hat.
Is that really how that person's gonna talk this whole time? Is he okay? I don't think he's okay. Oh, I don't know if I can watch this. Did kids really watch this?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh.
He idolizes his older brother, who's like away, I guess.
Away where?
College, hopefully.
Jail?
Probably.
He's probably in jail. I feel like some shows from this period have like fun lessons and like maybe something that a child could take away.
I told you, it's about the foibles of capitalism, Kate.
I'm not seeing any foibles. I see the formula here, but I don't know if it's working. There's like a profusion of sound effects that I don't understand the origin of or like the purpose of. I feel like the wedgie was like a very 90s plot point, and I was a lot more concerned about wedgies than I should have been.
Yeah. You know, a bully never gave you a wedgie at school. Me neither.
I don't think I have to watch another one.
You do.
I feel like this kid is like 40.
He acts that way. That's the point.
I'm confused.
Johnny's the one who hangs out with a board of wood.
Why does this kid have a board of wood?
Calls it plank.
Why?
I don't know. He's troubled.
I feel like there's just a lot of physical violence here without any...
repercussion.
Yeah. I feel like if I was a parent in the 90s, this would have been like something...
You're not allowed to watch this, kids.
Go outside. Go outside immediately. I would literally cancel my cable subscription if I saw my kids watching this.
No more Cartoon Network.
Yeah. Is that sludge? What is that? There appears to be no purpose here. What are those small children doing in that capsule?
There are these sisters who are like in love with the Eds and are kind of sexually aggressive with them.
Oh, God.
See, he's got kisses all over his face.
Ooh. I think this actually might just be a visual representation of J.D. Vance's Hillbilly Elegy. Story of a family in a culture in crisis. Check it out, wherever books are sold. It's really interesting. So this whole video is to prevent him from being physically abused later.
By his brother, yeah, and made fun of for being small.
Yeah, this is the first one that if I was a parent, I would literally just cancel my cable subscription.
You could sit through Double Dare, but as a parent, but not this.
Yeah, like as a parent, like maybe I could pour myself a glass of Chardonnay and like get through Double Dare. but this...
So a little more alarming.
Yeah.
Ed, what are you doing in my bed?
I can't sleep, Eddie. I keep thinking, how can my feet smell if they don't have a nose?
Ed? Get out of my room!
Oh, my buttocks hurts.
Is he sleeping like a dirty wife beater? Do they all live together?
No, he's not supposed to be here. He just showed up.
They like break into his home?
Yeah, they're all friends. They probably don't lock their doors.
I really hate whoever's doing all of this voice acting. So one of these is like anxious and smart, I
Yes,
guess.
he's the smart one.
He has tiny little legs and Kevin Smith jorts, though. Okay, so they think they're going to get rich from their knowledge.
Yeah, that's good.
But I think, I'm not sure that this is so much about the foibles of capitalism as it is about, like, white trash kids struggling for knowledge, or struggling to, like, scrape together money.
Make a buck.
Yeah.
And then spending it on something frivolous. Yeah, the foibles of capitalism.
I don't think children understand.
How many more times can I say foibles?
I don't like the way their tongues are different colors. Is that from, like, their jawbreaker-based diet?
It's just that's just...
What do these kids eat? Where are the
just very
parents?
colorful. You don't see the parents. That's a common thing on these shows. Just like Peanuts.
I guess.
They're all, you know...
What is this pig doing?
This is Rolf. He has all these animals.
Why?
I don't know, because he's foreign.
It just seems highly xenophobic. There's just so much I'm confused about here. Who made this? Who was like, yeah, let's greenlight this? This whole show makes me uncomfortable. What is happening here? This is horrific.
It's a surreal masterpiece.
I feel like 90s parents were concerned about the wrong thing. Like, they were concerned about, like, stranger danger.
Razor blades and
like, razor blades and candy. Meanwhile, kids are watching this crap. I feel like parents should have sued the Cartoon Network. For, like, lost quality time with their children as a result of the show.
Before we forget, that this is a cartoon, meaning it was on Cartoon Network. I don't think I mentioned that.
They have to say it so nice they said it twice? Like, what's going on there?
Cartoon, I don't know. That's just what they, like, the Nickelodeon shows are called Nicktoons.
This was called a cartoon.
Because it's on the Cartoon Network, and it is a cartoon.
Why couldn't they just call it a cartoon?
I don't know, Kate. All right, tell us about the 2 episodes that we watched.
Okay, so we saw one that was called An Ed is Born.
Yep.
And that was about a young boy making some kind of dubious video to prevent his brother from physically abusing him.
He wanted to prove to his brother that he's grown up, because his brother calls him a pipsqueak and was making fun of him.
Okay. And then we watched, what was the other one called?
1 + 1 = Ed.
That was just like a nightmare-fueled acid trip, guys.
Yeah, it was... they were learning... What was it? They wanted to learn because that would help them become rich. Kind of true, you know, the more degrees you have.
I would say that, yeah, the American college system is elitist.
But then they ended up sort of in this other dimension where it was like, weird, surreal... The laws of physics didn't apply. They were having fun with the animation.
I couldn't tell if they were supposed to be using their imaginations or if they'd been dosed with LSD.
By accident. Okay. What are your thoughts, Kate? Does this show hold up?
Well, as we heard before in our comments section, this might be the worst one yet. Like, we are on episode 4, and this is definitely number 4 on the list.
Ouch.
4 being the worst. This is the sort of thing that would, like, cause me as a parent to prevent my children from watching television. Like, I would lock my kids in the basement rather than have them watch this show. There's just so many things about it that are genuinely terrible.
Such as?
Okay, so from an objective perspective, let's get this out of the way. I really don't think it holds up.
Yeah.
Like, as a 27, I'm 27, I'm an adult now, you know, like, as an older viewer... There's just so much that just feels, like, really tiresome.
Yeah, you didn't laugh at any of the jokes in either of these episodes.
I did not laugh at all.
You've laughed at...
Other
than Double Dare.
I even laughed at Double Dare a little bit when, like, a kid fell over, you know? Like,
yeah. And I'll admit, even though I usually want to go to the defense of these shows, I didn't have that much fun watching these either.
Yeah, this was, like, a chore.
Yeah. So go on,
like
what are some of your complaints?
I feel like I would have wanted to, like, vacuum instead of watch this. You know, at least at the end of vacuuming, you feel like a sense of personal satisfaction. And this gave me nothing. The voice acting is just... It's all over the place.
You don't like Big Ed.
I don't like him.
I'm Ed, that guy.
Yeah, don't ever use that voice again.
Do you? Am I crazy, or is it like sound like a poor taste, like special needs person?
Yeah,
impression,
I would say
right?
it's like
is that what they're going?
Just more than a tad ableist.
Do you think that's what they're going for?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
and they're mixing it all up in this horrible, poorly animated gumbo.
Oh no, the animation. I'm going to defend the animation. It's supposed to look like a sort of crazy Looney Tunes.
Well,
and it does. The lines, like you can see the pencil. It's really cool. I like the animation. It's fair. I understand why you don't, but I think they achieved what they were going for.
I think there's like a profusion of sound effects that like I'm not sure what they're even there for. Like a kid falls over and then like a horse whinnies. You know, I'm just. Like, I'm all about sound effects. Like, yeah, give me a sound effect, but give me a sound effect that makes sense.
On Dexter's Lab, when Dee Dee walked, her feet made like a squishy sound. That was a bit much, and this is like that times 100, right?
Yeah.
Everything makes a weird sound.
Yeah, it's bizarre. There just seems to be like an extremely large amount of physical violence with no consequences. You know?
Yeah, people were getting beat up left and right on this.
It's just like kids beating each other's heads in, and their heads like reshape.
No supervision.
Like, reanimate. There's no narrative also, like...
Well, these two were maybe not the best choice to give you the typical Ed, and Eddy experience, but these were at the top of the best episodes lists that I found. Because again, normally it's like we need to make money, so we're going to do something, and then it is very loose like this. But these had even less structure, maybe, than the normal ones.
Yeah, I feel like there's no narrative.
But the humor that this show goes for was represented very well in these episodes. That's their typical.
Okay, and then my only other thought, I think, is that it's like highly xenophobic. Like, you've got the one character who clearly is from somewhere else, and they're like,
the old country. You
stupid animal guy. Look at you with all your animals living in your primitive home. Like, what are we doing here? This is like not a neighborhood I want to live in.
Fair assessment. Well, I hope this episode doesn't alienate any listeners, because, like I said at the beginning, it is kind of have its own cult following. So,
well, you know what? If you're in the cult, let me know why you're in the cult.
Yeah, email us at Not-Stalgia@AOL.com.
And maybe, like, I don't know, I'll call the police to come get you. Rescue you from the cult.
No, we're going to have a discussion about it, a civil discussion.
Are you sure it's going to be civil?
Don't discredit your people you disagree with, Kate.
Boo. No, it's okay. Send us an email and tell us why it's good. And then we'll meet in an alley and fight.
And then give us suggestions of what to watch next from the late 80s, all of 90s, early 2000s.
And please, for the love of God, make it something good.
Well,
for Not-Stalgia. I'm Katie.
I'm Tyler.
Wow. That was really awful.